Hello, greetings soul warrior. Welcome. My name is Royal. I came all the way from TikTok, aka known as Royal Oracle Infinity, and I'm now committed fully to YouTube. You landed on this message from the pull of our synchronicity. Bliss to the algorithm for bringing you to me to deliver this message to you today. This is a timeless reading, so take discernment on the puzzle pieces that fit for you, please. Considering this is a general reading of a collective. Email me or text me for more info on personal readings and ordering one to gather all the details in your favor. Little disclaimer. I post my videos for entertainment purposes only. I do not own Naruto or any anime relation subjects. I am not the illustratress of these images. All royalties and respect go towards Musashi Kishimoto, the creator of Naruto. I was drawn to create my deck of cards with his work of art and appreciate his work highly. And a little side note, just saying, I consider most, if not everyone, to engage in watching this program or reading this published literature at least once in their life. Just believe it. Believe me. Let's get started with your message, shall we? Okay, starting with your reading, we are having the Nine of Kunais, Nine of Swords, Eight of Yo, Eight of Pentacles, Beginning of Yo, Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords, Ten of Kunais. It seems as though you've had a bit of an eye for making sure your projects, your work, whatever you're working on, whatever you've been working on, this is definitely something you've been committed to with the ring here. Okay, the number 25, I'm hearing 2025 is your year, actually. But you have felt quite flimsy, you know, very frugal, very open with the heart as well. And this is the number 24. You could have started this project a year ago. You could have expected to have been sailed away by that point a year ago. Something about expectancy, expecting the worst, right? With these two pairing with the Five of Yo and the Eight of Ramen, so Five of Pentacles and Eight of Cups, okay? I can tell for a long time you have been in a place where financially you have not had that financial freedom you've been looking for. And it's really come to a point in time where, you know, maybe the people that you figured supported this idea or that you wanted to come along with you in your successes, honey, what's yours is yours. What belongs to you is never going to miss you. Okay? I'm hearing your package went to the wrong door. Time got delayed a bit. Very interesting outcome. It's like you want to work with people, but this is your idea. You can't even give your ideas up. You can't give every secret, every detail to those around you. 88 is very significant for somebody here. We also have this Page of Pentacles that it's the strive, it's the willingness to know, of knowing what's destined for you. And I feel like you're long past the point of, you know, feeling like nothing in this world belongs to you. You deserve nothing. Or this has been kind of ingrained in you. Okay? a lot of mental anguish, a lot of stones being thrown at your glass house before they went looking at theirs. I'm getting hot right here just saying all of this. Like, it's boiling. It's very confusing. It's a traumatic experience to feel like you're not enough. And when I tell you that that is far from the truth, that's far from the truth, baby. With this high priestess here, okay, do you know what it took for an alien to make it be known that she wasn't gonna take no crap? You know what I mean? You're not from this planet, just like me. You're not. You have an extraordinary mind of your own. Your mind, there's nothing wrong with how you think. But it's when you have key signs from Spirit, you have key signs from Source, from God, however you want to call it and label it, that you're the one destined for what you're doing. You are always the one destined. Okay? Check this out. The bottom of this deck is star. Okay? The number 16, 16th, 2016 could be significant. But we have the number 6. But before that, we have the Tower card. The number 19, also a number 6, 66, 88, very significant. But look at what's on the bottom here, the Tower. Okay, and what's funny with the Tower being the 3rd card before the end of that card, there is closure. There is things lining up the way they're supposed to. The stars, they align. That boy is mine. Okay, I don't know if someone is after someone, maybe for trying to steal your idea or something. But it's like, it's this interjection of having a waiting game. Okay, that's exactly what is happening, what you're going through right now. Because I know your head's exploding. You put in the work, you put in the love, you put in the blood, you put in the tears, right? You hurt people and broke people off of your communication lane just for being you, being honest, being committed. Wow. What is it that we're letting go here, Spirit? Okay. Oh man, we have the Sun, the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what we're letting go of, oh my goodness, that is insane what Spirit just said. So we all want to be a happy family. We all want that friendship, that line of trust, respect, and knowing, you know, that people have our back. Yes, down the line in the future, you will have this, but this is something we must let go of as of the moment, because you're not meant to have this with who you're surrounded with at this point. Okay? Not family, not friends, none of that. I know that's hard pill to swallow, but you got this message because you needed this sign. I'm never going to try and hurt your feelings. I'm only going to tell the truth as a tarot reader. If you don't like it, then you don't have to subscribe nor follow me. But if you do feel me and you feel my energy, please like it, comment down below the Sun that you even made it this far. Okay? Big, beautiful, bright sun, because there's going to be brighter days. We're letting go of that
that idea that those around us really want to help us. I'm not saying they don't, but they're not fit for your destiny right now. What I can say is that it is time to learn to be content in being I keep hearing a dominatrix. That's funny. I don't know if somebody's into that, but being in control. Okay, King of Swords don't play no games. Sasuke didn't play no games. Yo, when he had a mission and it was to get to this mug, he did it. He got Orochimaru, dude. Because of his values, because of what he believed in, and because of what happened tragically to him. And I can already tell you, you've been through enough heartache, especially with people that you've been people-pleasing with. Okay? So you are in this King of Swords energy at this point. The spirit is really, like, banging on your door, begging you not to answer it for nobody, just them. To really find a place of solitude within your pupil, to understand why you were given this role, why you were given this path in this lifetime, in many lifetimes before this, actually, believe it or not. Thank you, Spirit. What's surrender? What's something to surrender? There's something that we need to surrender at this time. Well, that's strong. Let me get one more. Interesting. This could involve a significant other. Okay. We have the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Now, we need to surrender at this time that whatever our mind is telling us is not true. The Queen of Swords is not someone you want to mess with. You know what I mean? So, surrendering, giving up the idea that I'm getting the need to always be right. If not, correct me, but in a way, like, you know, to feel the way you think and feel is valid to everybody. If we all on this earth agreed with everything, it would not work. That's why we are the way we are, unfortunately, and there's only so many of us that have woke, quote unquote, however you see that, because people see woke in different steps. But if we on a spiritual path, then you know. Okay? Because you got people like this that wanted the whole world to be nothing. But you want something. You want something better. You're very, very starstruck on an idea, on a fixation. To surrender the fact that not everybody needs to know what's going on in your mind. If you have a therapist, yes, but not friends, not family, because they're just gonna take that energy that you just gave to them and evil eye it or throw it back in your face. That's what they always do. Even if it's not in your face, you are getting attacked. So I do highly suggest, this crossed my mind yesterday, if you wear necklaces, to enchant your necklaces, to watch what you say, to protect your words, to protect your voice from being stolen. Okay? Any advice, please and thank you, Spirit, at this time. Any advice from my lovely loves that made it here? Okay. Wow. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. The Seven of Cups and the Death card. Here, the choice of love over matter. And what's funny is that this led up to this point. She stood up for her man, boy. Okay, like I said, if you've never seen the show, I highly recommend everybody watches it or reads the manga. I highly respect this whole storyline. Like, it just, it hits, okay? But Orochimaru was always about change, always about, there's a new way of living. Like, he was like a snake. And this is the year of the snake. Whenever you receive this message, it's timeless. But this is the year of the snake that I'm recording this, okay? You have so much obligation at this point. I think you have more of a higher hand than the person next to you. You wanna know why? Because you've always been humble. You've always stood in the background and did your research and did your observations. You have always been that person. Whether you believe it or not is something that I can honestly say it's been hard to grasp onto, because I've been down that road many times. I had to learn many times to let go of certain people, and I can feel you right now that love is very strong. It's very strong for you, especially with you getting the ring in the heart. Okay, but they're counting down. Absolutely. Not only that, A for ace, and then J I take as like a page in a tarot deck. So, or gesture, which the gesture to me is like the Fool card. Okay. Any key final words, Spirit? And then we're going to pull some scrolls for you. Any key final last say-sos that this collective needs at this time? Even if it's just one. We have the Emperor out here, Minato. We also have a moon on the bottom. Now listen, this is who you are. You are a leader. You are this King of Swords, plus this Queen of Swords. You embody such a strong ambience about you that I don't know why anybody would want to mess with you. And lo and behold, the bottom of the deck is the moon. This Kakashi was Minato's pupil, okay, one of his students. But see, not everything is going to be shown right away. You have got to illuminate what around you actually, oh, I just heard burns. What around you actually like lightens up your world. Okay? Oh man, I think that is so beautiful to end off the cards selection. Because you will do anything right. I'm saying for your country, you know, for your community, for your family. It breaks you into like heat sweat. Heave. I don't know why I'm seeing like you know, you would just put in your hard labor. I'm seeing someone with muddy hands. I'm seeing someone that dug deep for what they earned. I'm also seeing someone who has been through a lot of difficult struggles, and now, you know, might not wear their heart on their sleeve, but absolutely knows how it feels to feel, to function, to love, to learn, to lose, loss. That's you. And I'm here to just let you know, like, you came this far. You know for a fact you have a military mindset. Somebody here really does. Somebody is I'm not saying sensitive in a bad way, but I'm getting very empathic. But you could be sensitive to when someone doesn't agree with you. It's best for you to kind of like back away from the energy, because you don't want to get me riled up. Like, what I said is what I said, and I'm gonna stick to what I said, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't even notice that. You got the star with the moon out here. There are things that you do in the dark that is going... And you got the sun, fool. You got it all. Like, you have... Oh, you've grown into such a beautiful flower. You're so strong that you're able to hold weight. Do you hear me? 1911 all the time as I say that. Let's get into the scroll part of your reading. Let's pull a couple scrolls and see if we can connect the dots. Okay. At this time, I am accepting ordered personal readings. That's totally up to you. If you feel called to it, just email me or text me below. Okay? And I will respond to you within 24 hours. Let's get one more. Okay. That's interesting. And someday, when you have the same eyes as I, you will find me again. Alright, so Sasuke kind of getting a threat from Itachi, his brother, as he's a kid. You know, Itachi had to do what he had to do, right? So this is the point in time where your eyes are beginning to open. The intuition is starting to kick in. You're starting to see people for who they are, but you're not quite understanding what's happening. But you will, in due time. Not everything comes to the surface again with the moon. It will eventually. You have to illuminate it. I'll make sure that all this hate is focused on myself alone, and thus pretty much unify the villages. Hate will never disappear. So if that were the case... And that's what I was saying there. There's really nothing here to see, but if everybody were the same, it would be crazy. It would be nuts. I'm seeing Timmy Turner from that episode where he had to make himself a pink little hat out of mush. And that's another thing. You might feel like your creations are not all that, and they're gonna get, picked on or criticized. No. We all have different fingerprints. We all have different eye patterns. Okay? What you do is sacred. Never forget that. You're still here with me to this point. Write in the comments. I am sacred, for I was created by Source. I must be sacred. And last one. What in the world is that? Originally, chakra belongs to the God tree. All the chakra here, and even yours. What? Men stole chakra from the God tree in the first place. It is only trying to get it back. And this is Madara and Hashirama, okay? And they were rivals. They were like one of the first pair of rivals. Nonetheless, Hokage and Hokage wannabe. So there could be a friend out there who you've been so close to for such a long time that they see a way of things working. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to work for them. And this is the thing I love about Captain Colonel from KFC. It didn't even matter. I don't even know how old he was, but he was up in age. He's like, it doesn't matter how long it takes as long as you get there. Believe in yourself. Trust that. And I don't know why. I kind of want to pull another one. Like, this is intense. Tree also coming up is giving me ancestral vibes. This is like something your ancestors, they handpicked you, being the chosen one. They handpicked you for this mission. They handpicked you to get this deed done, this job ascended. Nobody else could do it. Nobody. To believe in yourself, to fully be aware of what you can and can't do. Take this one. Sorry. Here's the first and the second Hokage. And you know something? They were blood. Okay. He created a whole bunch of jutsus. He created physical forms while he tried and maintained to create a form of peace in the mind, which then transpiraled down the ancestral line, and that's where Naruto comes in. Believe it. And you know what? I feel you, like, I think you might have just cringed with that, like, I don't say sorry to anybody. That's fine. You don't have to be. You know, I was called a sorry MFer once, and it's because I used to say it all the time. And, you know, it's crazy because it was from someone who was so low and so hurt in their life that name calling was the best thing they could do. You know what I'm saying? So if I say I'm sorry, don't take it as a sign of weakness. And that should go the same for you. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of being humble. See, my kitty is wanting to come in. Yes, and cats are representing independence, like, but he wants some loving right now. I get it. I totally understand it. If you enjoyed this reading, let me know down in the comments. I fully appreciate you being here with me to the bottom of my heart, always. And I will continue to do these readings if I see fit that you want them. Okay? I love you. Continue to always walk in your truest, highest authenticity. And good luck.